All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap. Today was Saturday, the 2nd of July, 2022. Pretty good streaming day today, if I do say so myself. So let's recap what happened. Well, first of all, on today's The Level 1 podcast, we talked about a variety of topics. Talked a little bit about upcoming events and the like. And in addition to that, had a big discussion about the trolling of Santa Monica Studios after a rumor that proved to be false about an impending announcement of God of War Ragnarok and all kinds of information, including the release date. It turned into a bunch of online trolling. And I had a lot to say about this because obviously I've been a victim of online trolling for many, many years. Some of the nastiest things you could think of. And apparently the game devs of Sony Santa Monica are getting harassed in similar ways. So I had a lot to say about that. I hope you'll watch the pre-stream podcast, the Level 1 podcast, as it is now rebranded. If you have not seen it yet today, it was a good one. The first gameplay stream today was something a little different because unlike all the online multiplayer sessions, of the Capcom Fighting Collection that I've been doing over the last week, I decided to do a second offline stream, only the second one. I only did one on launch day, and since then I've been doing all online play. Today I wanted to go back and check out the games that I hadn't yet played in this collection, so we checked out Red Earth, Cyberbots, and Gem Fighter Minimix by playing through their arcade modes. Well, I'm glad I did it, just to understand exactly what they are. At the very same time, I'll be honest, I don't think those are games that I'm going to want to play competitively. Red Earth basically isn't even really a fighting game. It's more of a RPG brawler, if you can understand. It's kind of hard to even understand. It's very odd. It took me about an hour to play through arcade mode. Basically, there's 4 different stories, depending on which character you pick. As you play, you level up and gain new special moves. But in one playthrough, beating the game, you can only get to like level 7. The game lets you get to like level 35, still unlocking moves. So I guess the catch of that game is supposed to be the more quarters you put in, the more you play through the campaign, you keep leveling up your character. And then when you play multiplayer against someone, your character has more special moves than the other person. It's a unique concept, but I totally understand why it never caught on in arcades. I never even saw it in an American arcade. It was good for one run, but I probably would never want to play it again. Cyberbots, it's interesting because it's more of a traditional fighting game, although the controls are simplified. And the game actually has a gun button. Every robot has like a turret that you can fire guns and stuff. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And the final 2 bosses are ridiculously overpowered and cheating, basically kind of cheap. I did beat them though. So it was fun, and it was good again to go through it. I raged a bit because it was pretty tough at the end. Gem Fighter Minimix was actually pretty fun. It's pretty much a traditional fighting game style. You have to fight 8 opponents and then a boss, and there's a story. I played with Zangief and saw his very, very silly cartoonish ending. That was pretty entertaining, and I beat that relatively quickly too. I actually got a special achievement. I never lost, so I didn't have to continue, and I got achievement points for that. So that was the first stream today. I would say that the support was pretty good. Actually, in general, it was a pretty fun stream. Was it slower than a usual stream? Yes. At the same time, I'm playing offline. I wasn't expecting to get droves of support for that kind of a stream. Okay. Now, the late stream tonight surprised me. Tonight, it was Castlevania Anniversary Collection, and tonight we started with Super Castlevania, also known as Castlevania 4. So I'm playing, I'm having a good time. All of a sudden, Review Tech USA shows up in the chat and saying that he's going to watch my stream tonight and try to help me with the game because apparently he likes this game. And all his viewers are watching too, but they're watching his stream of it. So I guess he's re-streaming me live. Back in the day, I would have issue with something like this. But in general, I don't really care anymore because it doesn't really affect me negatively. As long as people are watching, I don't care. I don't really make ad revenue on streams anyway. So it was kind of neat to have extra people watching on someone else's stream. Incidentally, Rich's fans started to support my stream. They started to super chat. They started to become members. They started to tip. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And they were basically saying, we like this. This is the first time we're seeing you play a game like this. We like your commentary. We like your gameplay style. This is entertaining to us. And the stream ended up being very supportive. We hit every tip skull tonight. We had over $200 in super chats tonight. And a bunch of people subbed and will now be able to talk tomorrow. Awesome. Obviously, I don't know what prompted Rich to come over here and do that. He didn't tell me he was going to do it. I don't know if it was just the game selection. I mean, I've been streaming games for 14 years. Rich has known about me for a good chunk of those. And never has he done like a watch along like that. Nor has his fans ever really been supportive like that. So I don't know what gives. But obviously, I'm pleased. I'm not disappointed. It was a nice night. The people were very nice. So it was awesome. It was a good night. And we got really far into Super Castlevania. From people who are saying probably 3 more levels, but the levels are pretty lengthy now. They're very challenging near the end of the game. So one more night stream to wrap that up, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about tomorrow, Sunday, July 3rd. The premiere of the original Final Fantasy VII. I'm playing it, the PS4 version that came out, I think it was like 2015. I'm playing it over PS Plus Platinum, so I'm going to be playing it on PS5. I don't know if it runs any better on PS5. Probably not. It probably looks exactly like it would on PS4. Yes, the original Final Fantasy VII, we're finally doing it. I've always wanted to do this to get a reference for when we play the Final Fantasy VII remakes, how different they would be, or, what the difference is in the plots. We're going to find out starting tomorrow, okay? So it's the classic, the game I've always wanted to play it in 14 years. I'm finally doing it. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow on my first stream for that. Tomorrow night's late stream is whatever you choose for viewer's choice. The poll is still incredibly close. Last time I checked, it was 1%. So it's the last chance, the last hurrah for you guys to vote. How do you vote on the viewer's choice game? Go to the main channel page right here of DSPGaming. Go to the community tab, scroll down for about 5 days, and the poll is there. Right now, it's neck and neck between Zelda 2 on the NES and Fable Anniversary Edition, which would be on the Xbox Series X. 1%. So last chance to vote if you haven't, or if you voted for a game that is no chance of winning and you want to change your vote, you can do that on YouTube. Last chance, let's see what happens, and whatever wins that poll, I'm playing tomorrow night, okay? So, I am still here all the way through Tuesday. So Monday, I'm actually, for the 4th of July, going to be here all day streaming. My first stream is going to be Capcom Fighting Collection. I'm thinking, because it's a day when most people in the United States are off from school and work, maybe we'll have some more people playing the game. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do online play of the game during the daytime and see what happens. And then the late stream is going to be the end game and conclusion of Sonic Origins. We only have about an hour left to beat the game. Once we beat Sonic and Knuckles, maybe I'll go back and start a run through with Knuckles in either Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, but I'm not committing to finishing it. We'll see how it goes. And then on Tuesday, my final streaming day of the week, it's more Final Fantasy VII and more of whatever wins viewer's choice. If you're wondering, well, wait, when does Castlevania continue? Because it was a good stream tonight. Thursday night, I'm off from streaming on Wednesday, and then Thursday is going to be the return of Ask the King, my Q&A show. And Thursday night, we will wrap up the Castlevania Anniversary Collection playthrough because I'm not doing the Game Boy games. I'm just going to finish up Super Castlevania. Okay, guys? Thank you. Great streaming day. Had a ton of fun. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you to Rich, Review Tech USA for not only doing kind of a watch-along of my stream, but, having an awesome viewer base that supported me tonight. That was very nice and unexpected. And a pleasant surprise. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the morning for Final Fantasy VII. Peace out.